All right, so our presentation is about the social justice issues on the US and Mexico border. I'm Jenny.
And Gabby.
I'm Jesús Martínez.
Okay. Um,
So the major issues that we're going to be talking about in the PowerPoint have to do with poverty, opportunity, children working conditions, poor conditions, uncertainty of jobs, American factories, and the different cities. So basically, many families end up having to take their children to work because they find that they don't have another place to leave them, and there's not a lot of opportunities for them to find people who could take care of the children while they're away. So they end up having to bring them with them, and they end up doing the job as well. So although this is not considered child labor, it would be considered child labor in the United States, which is becoming a huge problem.
all right, so our next issue is that of the US factories, which isn't necessarily an issue, but it gives like kind of an unfair advantage across the country because a lot of the people who work in the US factories are able to make more money than some of the people who work, say, on the farms in another city. Um, the other issue is uncertainty with this one. In one of the videos we watched, we saw that a lot of the people would go to work and they would be getting on trucks similar to this one, but once the truck is full, it takes off and it goes to its destination. Um, a lot of the people would get to the trucks and they would be full, so there was an uncertainty of whether or not they would be able to go to work that day, which puts the family at a really unfair advantage since even though they want to work, they're not able to because there isn't room for them, and then they may not be able to provide for their families and stuff like that.
Que yo les voy a hablar un poquito de lo que es la pobreza. Al cruzar la línea se ve muy claramente la diferencia en el estilo de vida de las personas de Estados Unidos en comparación de México. Las calles son diferentes, los edificios claramente se ve más sobrepoblado, los cerros, no hay tantas calles, no hay tanto acceso para las casas de las personas, no como en Estados Unidos, que tienen las calles muy bien establecidas, las casas son de buenos materiales y de bonita vista, ¿no? Aquí en Nogales es muy diferente todo eso. Otra cosa también puede ser las condiciones de vida. Aquí es muy diferente el seguro que se tiene la persona para atender sus enfermedades a los seguros que tienen en Estados Unidos.
Okay, so that's basically our presentation. The main issue here is that a lot of the families and people in Mexico are not being given um, like proper funds and stuff like that in order to maintain a living. The money that they make in a day, which is about I believe like $4 a day, is not enough to sustain a living. And these are just issues in which that can cause or be supported by. Gabby, do you have anything else to say?
Um, I just think that the issues that are mentioned here, I feel like that the biggest problem is I feel like if they were getting paid enough to survive and support their families, then this would be a little bit of an easier way to solve the rest of the things that are kind of adding up. So if the pay was a bit more equal, I do think that they'd have a better opportunity to raise the problems that they're having already.
Okay, well, I think that's it. Thank you for watching our presentation.